Will it change Hollywood and their ways of doing things? Unfortunately, I don't think so, even though obviously they should. They should look at the template for No Way Home and say, this is what every superhero movie should be. It should be honoring and respecting characters, respecting the lore, respecting the story that came before it, and respecting...
I just want nostalgia. I want nostalgia. I want my old Spider-Men and my new Spider-Men. I want all the Spider-Men. Every movie should be like that. Have all the spider people. I just want them all. Every one. Even the old ones. Let's see what the neckbeards have to say about the Matrix.
You can do is when you have a sequel in Hollywood to never compare it to The Last Jedi. But that's exactly what IndieWire is doing now with The Matrix Resurrections. As it says right here, first reactions, boldest Hollywood sequel since The Last Jedi.
Cool.
Now, that's not good. That's not good from any objective measure whatsoever. And I think a lot of people have already been pretty worried about The Matrix Resurrections based.
By the way, if you didn't know, The Last Jedi was like this massive moneymaker for the Quartering, for Geeks and Gamers, for all the neckbeards. Basically, every single neckbeard who makes money from just talking about how pop culture is being destroyed because of the wokes and the minorities and all this kind of stuff. They loved The Last Jedi for the content, for the endless content. There were so many things they could reference, and there were so many things they could rip into, and like they actually fueled the backlash that was so strong online against that movie, and particularly against actors in that movie, against Rian Johnson, and for all the most ridiculous reasons too. There's a lot of criticisms you can have of Star Wars and of the Star Wars, sequels, or just Disney and the endless pursuit of like making more franchises and marketing opportunities. But like, of all the movies, The Last Jedi, like it wasn't this, I don't know, horror that they made it out to be, you know? Jeremy from GG changed his opinion on Last Jedi because he found out how popular it was to criticize The Last Jedi. Well, no, he changed his opinion on, not on the film. Everyone, like, they all hated the film because apparently it was too woke. It destroys the franchise. It changes the mythology of, there being this, like, special class of Jedis, and they come from a lineage of Jedis, and they're like a monarchy almost, and it ruins that mythology. And then there's an Asian actress in it, and she really upsets me because her name is Rose, and she talks about love and stuff, and I hate her, and I hate how there's like a woman Jedi, and then I hate John Boyega for other reasons, and I hate everything about these films. They're garbage. They're all garbage.
On what we've seen, and based on
he originally liked The Last Jedi. No way.
It will be releasing in cinemas and on HBO Max, I believe, on December 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of people are going to get their opportunity to check this out. It's obviously going to draw a huge level of interest to begin with because it is The Matrix. It is Keanu Reeves. It's a mega franchise with a mega star. But we've seen in the trailers that it's not really looked that great. And then there's obviously the feminist agenda that we believe is probably going to happen in this in some capacity.
You're all so weird. The feminist agenda. It's back. It's back. Fucking circa early 2010s. The feminist agenda is here to destroy the kids. Goddamn. Fucking third wave feminism. All the memes are coming back, all right? The screaming pink-haired woman, the screaming blue-haired woman, the social justice warriors, okay? The allies, all of them, the cucks. Cucks are coming back. They're all coming back to haunt you. They're in the room right now. All of them. All of them.
That's the concern. And then when you add in that this is the boldest Hollywood sequel since The Last Jedi, I think we all kind of know where this is going. Now, for me, I'm pretty happy about this. I'm excited. Hey, go ahead. Ruin another franchise. Let me make video after video after video on it. I'm okay with that. I even responded to this tweet with simply just a smiley face. Like, hey, all right, let's do it. Let's go. Because I didn't have expectations on this. I have not been excited for this at all. To me, there's only one good Matrix film anyway. Even Keanu and all of his greatness, I don't think he can salvage what is going to happen in this film. But time will tell. I could be completely wrong. This just could be some, a bad read by IndieWire by saying it's the.
But if it is like shitty, then you get all the content. This is like it's a good situation that they've set themselves up with. It's win-win because you know they love the Matrix, and if the Matrix is good, it's like sweet, we get another good new Matrix. If it's bad, I get a whole bunch of money because I get to make 25 videos about I don't know how it went broke. It's a complete piece of shit. Factor V mutated. Thank you very much.
Yeah, boldest Hollywood sequel since The Last Jedi. But again, that's just not any way to market any film whatsoever for anyone that has even the slightest bit of self-awareness. So I guess we're going to find out. Plus, with Matrix coming out, the box office is going to be weird because obviously it's doing the multi-release over on HBO Max as well. You've got Spider-Man breaking all of these records.
Bye, Kubi.
I think that people
safe.
are still just going to be trying to do everything they can to see Spider-Man No Way Home, as they should. It's absolutely amazing. And as bad as things have been this year for Hollywood and how it's been for the last few years, there have been some good things this year. You know, we did get No Way Home. We did get Dune. We did get Ghostbusters Afterlife. And while I didn't like Afterlife as much as...
That one's interesting that the Chuds like Dune. I'm guessing it's because they don't really do more than a surface level like analysis, especially of the relationship between like indigenous peoples, the rise of fascism, a lot of like the themes that are very popular in the series. To them, it's kind of just more like big explosion, wormies, fun worms, explosion, good thing, you know.
Maybe some other people did. I enjoyed it for the most part. There's been some decent movies. There's been a lot of trash as well, and we've seen the Marvel Cinematic Universe have a lot of problems this year. Dune, at this point in time, still my favorite film in the year, even over No Way Home. Dune just blew me.
Yeah. Surprising. Not what I would expect. But again, it's maybe just cool worms and spaceships.
Me away.
And no feminist agenda, that's for sure. Don't even think about who exactly is pulling all the levers of power in Dune, all right? Don't a spoiler word to anyone here, but you know there may be a prophecy in some kind of a breeding program which is led by a covenant of witches, but either way, don't think about that, you know. It's all part of the non-feminist agenda here.
I absolutely loved Dune. I loved everything about it. That was a great cinematic experience. I think everyone should hopefully go check that movie out. We're going to get a sequel, thankfully, so it's going to help, you know, carry over that story even more, and I'm going to be really excited for that. But No Way Home is truly something that is special, and I think a lot of people are going to talk about for a long time. Will it change Hollywood and their ways of doing things? Unfortunately, I don't think so, even though obviously they should. They should look at the template for No Way Home and say, this is what every superhero movie should be. It should be honoring and respecting characters, respecting the lore, respecting the story that came before it, and respecting...
I just want nostalgia. I want nostalgia. I want my old Spider-Men and my new Spider-Men. I want all the Spider-Men. Every movie should be like that. Have all the Spider people. I just want them all. Every one. Even the old ones. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, by the way. I'm sure it's an amazing movie. I haven't seen it myself, but I'm sure it's a fun romp through the past. I just find it weird to say that like that's the prototype that every single movie should now be. Every superhero movie should be Spider-Man.
The audience that wants to go see it, and based on what we have heard. And then these early reactions, it doesn't seem like
Caswell, I saw that
with the Matrix Resurrections. Time will tell. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Let's go, Brandon, and we will talk to you later.
Cool, bro. That's your sign off. See ya later. Sayonara. Little thumbs up and a subscribe. Let's go, Brandon. Like, what the fuck? Oh, that's really funny. All right, I'm trying to find this Zack Snyder clip.
On our donation page, we still have the Geeks and Gamers logo. I just want to say that I really. We talked about this, and we're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers as far as I'm concerned, and I really just want to make that clear. And I also want to just say, in light of recent events, I think we really, if Justice League teaches us anything, it's about coming together, and there's no room for hate. And I just think that it's important. It's an important message, and of course, as the father of Asian children, it really hits close to home for me, and I just really want to put that out there that we all, there's no room for hate, and that's just what it's about.
I can't help thinking to myself, dude, like, oh my god. Few things. If this came from the higher ups, whoever you work with, you shouldn't have agreed to go on the stream. You just shouldn't have agreed to go on the stream. Why? Because you're directly slating the people who started the stream, the fans of the people that are donating to this, and they're not going to want to donate anymore.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Zack Schneider calling out Geeks and Gamers, because I think Geeks and Gamers are kind of just like little empire of pop culture bigotry, you know? I don't think there's like a ton of redeemable aspects in there. But, you know, I'm built differently. Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form, available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free, just like the podcast.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and Peyton L. Just, we beseech thee to smite down our enemies. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we are but your humble court jesters, here to amuse you. To our lords, Trevor R., we give thanks for this spit of land for us to eke out this meager existence. To our knights, Merid, Cheryl Alvarez, Ruby Kelly, Ellie Leslie, Alex P., Brandon, Words Greenwood, Nate, that one guy, Hagbird Celine, Matthew Scarborough, Stellar Vision, Ariane McCarthy, Daniel Sutton, Coulter Smith, Val 9000, Jenna Tall, Quiet 185, Anna Loves Riley, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, The Tim Caucus, Multi Mondi, Trevor Yanis, Lemmy 101, Anthropophojack, Saren 42, Catherine, Radical Maniac, Ramon Acosta, Nkosin, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Political Puppy, Andreas Chiringuito, Zach Christensen, Josh Mickelson, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. We raise our flag in a veil, and we salute you, our friends.